Hi, everybody. So we are on week 2 of our Yoga 1 practice. Today we are going to cover Sun Salutations or Surya Namaskara in Sanskrit, which means bowing to the inner sun. So we can give thanks in this sequence to the literal sun that is life-giving, that is energetically creative and invigorating. And we can also acknowledge our inner sun as being the source of our light and our essence. And also, when we release our head lower than our heart, most philosophies in yoga believe that we're able to connect with our inner wisdom. And so, sun salutations are a really great warm up sequence, and they can be done during every single yoga practice if desired. And they can be modified too. So, we are going to be practicing mountain position, where our spines are tall and strong, shoulders will be up and rolled back, and feet will be planted firmly on the floor. This is a core pose in yoga, and this is amazing because it can be practiced anywhere. We'll be practicing a forward fold that releases our hamstrings and our spine, releases our cervical spine, all of our neck and shoulder muscles. We'll be practicing plank position, which works our core, and it can be modified where knees come to the floor if that's more accessible to you right now. We will be practicing upward facing dog or cobra. Upward facing dog uses more hand, wrist, and shoulder strength, whereas cobra can be more comfortable if you're having any wrist or shoulder issues. We will be practicing downward facing dog. It's like that triangular position where feet and palms are rooted to the floor, spine is long, again, head is lower than the heart. And we'll be practicing also lunge pose in this sequence. So let's get started. Come to the top of your mat. So we begin in mountain position with feet planted firmly rooted to the earth. You can feel all 4 corners of your feet. We'll breathe in, circle arms overhead, bring your palms to touch. Exhale, swan diving, circling your arms around and to the ground. If your hands are not able to touch the ground, that's okay. They can come to blocks or a stack of books, whichever you have on hand. But wherever you are, try to release your neck and your head. And then breathe in, bringing your hands to your shins. Your spine should be long, like this. Long, strong spine. And then breathe out, bringing hands to plant firmly on your mat. Step back with both feet into plank position. You may modify if you need to. And breathe in here, and then breathe out as you lower, keeping your elbows close to the sides of your ribs. You may lower all the way down to the ground and push up into a cobra position where your hands stay by your ribs and you can feel a nice stretch in your lumbar spine, or you may stand on your hands and your thighs and your hips come up off the floor. So breathe in and then breathe out as you flip your feet back. Exhale into downward facing dog. Your hands and your feet are rooted to the floor. If your heels do not meet the floor, that's okay. But energetically, they should be pushing toward the earth. Spine should be long and strong. Your hips lift toward the sky. Take 2 breaths here. Fingertips should be wide apart but comfortable. And then breathe in, and as you breathe out, bring your left knee and foot to the top of your mat so your foot is in between your hands. It's okay if you have to help your leg a little bit to get to the top of the mat. So breathe in here, and as you breathe out, bring your right foot to meet your left. Breathe in, bringing hands to shins. Breathe out, Folding forward once again, let your head be heavy. Breathe in, circle your arms overhead. Bring hands to heart center. We'll go through that sequence one more time. So breathe in, palms come overhead. We'll swan dive down. Bring your hands to the floor or blocks. Let your head be heavy. Half lift, hands to shins. Palms come to the mat. Step into plank. Keep your core engaged, hips lift, or bring knees to the floor. Breathe in, and as you exhale, slowly lower. If you are feeling like it's available, you don't have to bring your tummy to the floor. You can just hold this in chaturanga. And then flip your feet. Breathe in, coming to upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, come into downward facing dog. Palms spread wide, hips lift, feet are rooted, spine is long. 2 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. And as you breathe in, get ready to move your right foot. And as you exhale, bring your right foot to the top of the mat in between your hands in lunge pose. This is a really great stretch for our hips. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, bring your left foot to meet your right. Breathe in, bringing hands to shins for half lift. Breathe out, bring hands to the floor or blocks. Let your head hang heavy. Breathe in, circle arms overhead. Bring your hands to your heart center. So, yogis, please feel free to go over any of that sequence again if something was unclear to you. Please email me if you have a question about any of those poses. Sun salutations can be done as many times as you want. So you can do a sun salutation twice, you can do it 10 times. It really warms up our body and fires us up and gets us ready for some of the more advanced poses that we will be working on in coming weeks. So thank you so much, everybody. From my heart to yours, namaste. Namaste in Sanskrit means the light in me meets the light in you. Thank you, and I hope you all have a great day.